Hey everyone, listen, we had some technical difficulties. So I was going to do the show next week, but my guest was able to get in. So here we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Let me take off that I put up that our show will come back next week. But here we are. Around the table is where you come to sit and talk with me. And so I'm going to always do everything I possibly can to make sure that I'm here on Friday nights. Well, listen, I'm here. Our guest is in. And so, technical difficulties sometimes you have to go a other way, but she is here tonight. And my guest is the artist John Mache. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you
How you
doing
doing?
tonight?
How are you?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. I'm glad that you were able to resolve your issue and that you're here to sit around the table with me at least for about 30 minutes. So I just thank you for getting in. Listen, ladies, you and gentlemen, whoever come on here, the rule is to share. Let someone know you're here. Make sure you get something that you can drink so that you are not running around. Because I want you to pay attention, especially tonight. You know that this is a show where we feature coaches, small businesses, entrepreneurs, artists, speakers. And so tonight, our guest is the talented and gifted John Mache. And when I'm telling you she's talented and she's gifted, I want you all to pay special attention because if you all need something done, this is the go-to person for it. So tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Miss JonMashe. I am an artist that started um, about 15 years ago, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I first discovered my gift when I was about 8 years old. And so it was just the Lord showing me that He had given me this gift to paint. And so I started with the pencil. I was
Mm.
sitting in front of a magazine and I took a pencil and attempted to draw a model that was on the cover. And so when I saw the model that was on the cover, I attempted to draw the model. And much to my surprise, I saw that I could actually draw from what I was looking at. I could draw.
Wow. So
Hmm.
you just visually saw this model and you made a decision that you were going to pin the model. Wow,
Yes,
that is incredible. At how old?
at eight.
At 8 years old.
At 8 years old.
Fantastic, fantastic. And so, what has it been like through the years, painting as an artist?
Over the years, I first started out with just wanting to do um, like painting from eye, like fruit or trees or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I noticed that I had a I had a pull towards faces, like wanting to do people. And
Okay.
so what I started to do, I was about 16 at this time, and I noticed that I wanted to get into faces. So I saw I had my son, my oldest son, and I said I'm going to attempt to do his face, and I set up the easel, put my son's baby picture on the easel, and I said, let me take a shot at this. And so, much to my surprise, I had the photograph on one side, the easel on the other side, and I went on to paint my son, and it came out looking exactly like him. And at that point, I saw that I could not only draw, but I could paint a picture.
Wow, that's incredible. See, God gives us in so many ways with so many different things. And when we hone in on the gifts that God gives us, then we are able to really, like I always talked. I was a talker, didn't
Yeah.
know where it would go. But through the years, I've always found myself doing things that involved me speaking. And so then when I became a preacher, I definitely knew that I had the gift to speak. And so it's so important that when God gives us a gift, that we pursue the gift. And so I am so excited because I know that you are such a gifted artist in painting, because I have seen personally up close touch some of your renditions of your paintings. So I know that one of the genres that God have allowed you to be able to focus on is to paint some celebrities. So tell us a couple of the celebrities, or a few of the celebrities that you have had the opportunity to paint, and maybe the background story about it.
Oh yes. I was kind of praying to the Lord and saying, I want to get in a whole new field. And so in 2004, my godmother, I want to say, from St. Stephen's Cathedral in
Mhm.
California,
Okay.
she had fell ill with cancer and she passed away. And so we were contacted to come and pay our respects to her in San Diego, California. So I said to myself, I want to fly into California, but I want to be prepared just in case something is to happen when I arrive in California. So when I got there, we had the funeral, and I met a few people and didn't think anything of it. And then I flew home, and then I got a call that I was invited to come back. So when I came back, I hooked up with a few of my god brothers, and I had some artwork that was rolled up like on a scroll
Okay.
and inside of an artistic tube. And so I said, okay, I want to see if we can go to Los Angeles and see if we can meet some people there. So just as I was thinking that, my bishop, who's now late, had a friend inside of the BET, um, one of the groups of BET, some of the staff there, and the lady's name was Cindy. And he said, "Okay, I'm going to give Cindy a call, and I'm going to see if I can link you guys up. She's very, very busy, but I'm going to try to link the two of you up." So he placed a call to Cindy. She was getting ready to leave BET, but she had been with BET for several years.
Hmm.
And so he said, okay, we're going to link you guys up. And so I got myself ready and I got the scrolls together and like a, I want to say 11 by 17 portfolio with some of the art pieces that I knew were probably my best work. And I
Okay.
put them in the portfolio. And so he said, okay, I'm going to set the meeting up, you guys up, and you guys are going to have to go from there. I'm going to set the meeting up with you, with Cindy, but you all are going to have to go from there. So when he set the meeting up, it turns out that Cindy was going to be at the Beverly Hills Hotel in Los Angeles, California. So we had about a day to try to not even a full day, but a half a day to
Hmm.
try to get everything together, get in the car, and drive from San Diego, California, to the Beverly Hills Hotel. Now,
Okay.
when we got to Los Angeles, she was, I guess, in and out of meetings or whatever. So it was like we were chasing her for a whole 2 days.
Wow.
So by the second day that evening, I was inside the Beverly Hills Hotel, and there were celebrities everywhere. And so as I sat down and we're waiting for Cindy to get her drink and come on over and meet us, to get the meeting started. We sat there, me and two of my god brothers. We sat there, and I just took the artwork and poured it out of the tube.
Tube.
And I
Uh-huh.
said, okay, let me lay everything out because I want to be prepared.
Yes.
So Cindy comes over and she sits down, and the artwork is laid out. So as it's laid out, she's like, "Oh my God!" She said, "You are amazing." She
Mm-hmm.
said, definitely. So we started having a meeting. She's talking about how Jada Pinkett Smith was in Africa. She's talking about how she had just sat down with Janet Jackson and that she was supposed to meet with Halle Berry at some point.
I actually saw the piece that you painted of Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yes.
Yes, I sure did. I saw that piece. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so we proceeded to have the meeting. The meeting was a huge success. And at that point, we were discussing the fact that I didn't have an agent yet.
Okay.
And Cindy was going to see if we were going to work that out. We hadn't concluded anything yet, but she was just trying to see if she was going to, going to be my representation. But we didn't get to that part yet. But what I noticed that there were celebrities just circling. They were circling where we were because they wanted to interrupt the meeting because they were excited about what they were looking at
The
on the table.
scene. Yes, yes.
So
See,
they were, so they,
that was God's hand just saying you take them out, put it,
yes,
and that's what we have to know to do the things that will bring attraction. But let's talk about a couple of things.
okay,
I know, give us a couple of the celebrities that you have actually painted.
okay. I painted Janet Jackson. I
Mm-hmm.
painted Vivica A. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I painted Halle Berry, of course.
Yes. Yes.
uh,
I saw Halle Berry also.
and right behind me, I'm trying to sit the right way, but right behind me is Monique.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
put it
we
in the
could
way
kind of
that.
see her over the head. Why
Uh,
don't you just stand up for a minute so we can
okay.
see her? Yeah, move away for just a sec. Oh, wow.
Oh, I
Oh,
hope
that
the chair
is
isn't in the way. Okay.
awesome. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you. Wow. That is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I was trying to sit out of the way so that
Yes.
he's able to be seen.
Yes.
Okay. But
Yes.
okay, so
And I also
mhm.
saw the painting that you did of Kurt Franklin
Oh yes,
and his
that's
wife.
that's
That's
in the
one of my
living room.
favorite pieces.
That's in the
Yes.
living room leaning right now.
Yes.
And
So how do you um paint them? Do you just get a photo sent to you and you take the
mhm.
photo and you paint from the photo like you did
Yes,
with your son?
yes, I can have the client send me their favorite photo that they
Yes.
like, that they want
Yes.
to use,
Yes.
or I can go to Google or go to some type of social media platform
Yes.
and pull the photo.
Okay.
But I like to let the photo be drawn by my spirit.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
so what happens is I'll have a dream or I'll have an idea, and then it's like my spirit will draw. It's almost like a navigation. My spirit will draw me to that photo where I'm supposed to be. And
Okay.
then I can pull that photo and then I can sit with that photo and just kind of, just allow myself to almost be led. And I know that this is nothing but the Spirit of God.
Wow.
And then I know exactly how to set it up and I
Yes.
know exactly how I'm supposed to project that piece to begin the process of what I'm about to do with that work of art.
That's awesome.
Just like
Listen,
with this.
yeah, listen, y'all. Tonight is Friday night. You're sitting around the table as usual at every Friday night. And tonight, my guest is JonMashe The Artist. Listen, I am so excited that she's here because we want you to know that she's able to do for you exactly what she is doing for celebrities. She's not exclusive to them. One of the genres that I'm so excited about that she got into is she is painting for babies. Tell us a little bit about painting for babies.
Oh, the fur babies are wonderful. They're wonderful. My latest commission was from an IT technician, and his fur baby's name is Coco.
Coco. Okay.
So it's just a beautiful. I'm not sure exactly what kind of dog it is. It's one of those really, really fluffy mini dogs,
Okay.
and beautiful pink ears that just kind of poke up at you. And so this is his baby. He loves his baby. His name is Coco. He loves his little baby. And so he said, I had never thought about it, but I think I want to have my baby done. And
Oh,
so I put together a few grass backgrounds,
yes,
and I had him pick from the three. I gave him three poses, and so
yes.
he was able to pick from the three the one that he felt like kind of flowed with the coat of the dog. And
Wow.
so that one right now is underway. So
Okay.
not finished yet, but I have a puppy and a kitten that I did that one of my Instagram friends fell in love with that particular piece. And I'm
Okay.
currently working on two more where there's a guy in his lab, and then it's a girl, a lady in her uh what do I want to say? The dog the dog may be like somewhat like a pit bull, but I
Okay.
don't think it's a pit bull. It's a dog that looks like a pit bull. But
Uh-huh.
I believe it's a pit bull, and
Man,
she's kind of just hugged up against the dog.
this is so exciting that you can actually go into the that realm and pull this out for people, because I know when I saw Halle Berry's picture, I was just fascinated. And then when I started to I know that Monique is your latest painting, correct, of
Yes, it
celebrity.
is. Yes, it is.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
And it is so important that we understand that when God gives us a gift, that He says that our gifts will make room for us. And what we're seeing happening in your life right now in this season as we're praying is that God opened doors for you. I mean, people love their pets like they love their children, and
Yes,
people like to display themselves. And so let's see, there's a comment. I want to see what a person is saying. Let's grab that. Hi Dee, how are you? Hi Lolita, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. You are listening to JonMashe The Artist, and what she does is she brings your visions as far as painting to life. Let's talk about this. Last week, you and I had a discussion, and you actually sent me a painting of someone that you did recently in San Diego. Tell us a little bit about that painting, because I found that to be so exciting.
it was so wonderful. I had got a call from a former gospel singer. Her name is Evangel, from what I understand,
Uh huh.
and she used to sing gospel songs pretty much all over. I want to say within the states, and so her aunt gave me a call, and she said her birthday's coming up in April, and we want to surprise her because she just got her biblical studies degree, and we want to celebrate that, and we want to celebrate her contribution that she's been making in the industry of music and
Okay.
song. And so they told me, she told me rather, she said, I'm going to send you a bunch of photos, and I want you to just kind of flow, use your artistic ability and just flow however you feel led to flow. And so she was sending me all these pictures. There were pictures of her winning awards, and she's traveled all over. She's been many places. She's impacted so many people. And she said, we really want this to be special. So
Yes.
I chose three pictures that I felt like needed to flow this within what she wanted to capture. Like
Yes.
the,
Yes.
the pictures that most explained who this person, who
Right.
Evangel is. And
Yes.
so I had narrowed down the pictures, and I started to manipulate them because I'm also a graphic designer. So I took them into Photoshop and I started manipulating. And the first concept that I came up with, the her aunt, the client, loved it, but she said no, it's not quite what I was thinking about. So I said, okay, back to the drawing board. And then I got this idea. I said, I want to put, being as though she's been in the media and she's
Mhm.
had a media influence, I said, I want to create a mold that looks like a media strip. And so
Yes.
as I built the media strip in Photoshop and I began to put the images in there, everything just came together perfectly. And when
Yes.
I shot it back over to the client, she said, I absolutely love it. I
Yes.
love it.
Yes. It was a beautiful collage. When I saw it, I was
Yes.
like, wow, this is awesome. You know, I want you all to realize that God is opening doors for everyone, no matter who you are. If you have a gift, if you have a talent, allow God to sit on it. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a coach, whoever you are, this is the show that you could come on and speak about what you're doing and who you are. I love to speak and interview and get to know people. And listen, every Friday night, I'm here around the table. And if you want to be around the table, just inbox me and I will send you the information so you could come and sit here like she is. Now, um, I don't, what does it, not exactly, but what is your general pricing for
Oh my
something?
goodness.
It depends. Does it? It
It
depends.
depends. It depends
Okay.
because many times the what it is that the artwork will let you know what it's going to cost. Because I had one figure in my mind, just on this last piece, this
Okay.
last project, but then
Yes.
I noticed that by the time I was done, because as I was going along, it was calling for this and calling for that and calling for this.
Yes.
When it was all said and done, this project ran almost $1,000 to produce.
To produce it.
Just to produce it was almost a
Wow.
thousand
So
dollars.
then you had to price it according to what it took to produce.
Exactly.
See, and then your time and your effort. So and
Yes.
it's hand painted. It's not something. So
Yes.
I am just so excited for you because I see you building, I see you growing, and I just want you to remain in that place of confidence, knowing that God is giving you a breakthrough. So listen, y'all. Running across the screen on the bottom is her website. Tell them your website because they can go on that website. It's beyondbydesigns.com. When they
Yes.
go on there on your website, what do they see? What do they expect to see on your website?
Okay. When they go into the website, the first thing they're going to see is the different galleries. Okay. So they'll have a fine art gallery. There'll be a, a portrait gallery. There'll be a gallery that speaks of bestsellers. Okay. And then on another portion of the gallery, they'll see that there's a list of merchandise items that they can actually pick their favorite artwork and have it put on any of the list of merch items that they
Yes,
may want to use. So, say if they love, let's say this piece back here,
yes,
Monique, and they say, "Oh, I think I might like Monique on a mug." They can go and there's a tool in there where they
yes.
can actually place the painting. They can take the painting that they've chosen,
Uh-huh.
and they can put it inside the slot that will bring the mug out towards them to let them see exactly
What
how that painting
that
is going to
is
appear on the mug.
fantastic. I love it. This is so funny. I asked you that question and then I went to the comments and here is someone saying, "Where can we see her work? Does she have a website?" Yes, she does. Her website is
By design. Dot
beyondbydesigns.com.
com.
The artist is JonMashe. I want you all to go and to support her. Before we end tonight, I'm so excited because guess what? She is going to be painting moi. I'm so excited about this piece. I know it's probably going to be, but you know, I think that it's going to be a good piece of work. I'm excited about it. I am waiting to see how it goes. And so, listen, you can have the same thing. Just like she said, go to her website, choose something if you'd like. You can have your four babies printed as well, painted as well.
Or their babies. Or their babies.
Oh,
If they
that's
have,
right. You did a series of babies.
I
Oh God,
did. I
Plenty.
did.
Listen, this woman is multifaceted, multi-talented. So please make sure you support JonMashe the artist. Again, beyond by design.
Bydesign.com.
And also, which is the quickest way for them to get to you? Email, or is there a phone number that they can contact you?
Yes. They can email me at the LEVETTE 727
Uh-huh.
at gmail.com.
Repeat
Or,
it.
okay,
Uh-huh.
LEVETTE 727 at gmail.com.
Okay, awesome. And what's your phone number?
The phone number where they can call me.
Yes.
I actually just got a Google Voice number.
Okay.
So I haven't memorized it as
Four
of yet.
seven zero.
Oh, I haven't memorized
Is
it.
it a 470 number?
Oh my goodness.
That's okay. Take your time and look for it. This is
Okay. Yes, yes. Let me pull it up.
pull it up. Yeah. They need to know
Okay,
how
because
to get.
it's my business number. It's
Okay.
my Google Voice business number, and just give me a few minutes, and
Okay.
I can pull it right up.
Yes. In the
Okay.
meantime, you all may want to do something special for a loved one, for a mom, a dad, or both, for a child, for your fur baby, whatever. JonMashe is the artist that you need. Again, she's painted several artists. I have touched them myself. I've seen them myself. Um, and we're talking about putting a show together for her because we see the gift and we see the talent that is here. This is only God. She's come a long way. She stayed persistent. I remember when I met you and you came out to California and you stayed with me for a little while, I had my church. And at the church, we had these big, ugly looking lockers,
Oh
and
my.
you repainted those entire lockers and they became beautiful. Like you painted a mural. That's what it was
Yes, it
on
was.
these lockers, and it was absolutely beautiful. Listen, this is the type of things that she can do. So if you really need someone to showcase you, a loved one, your pet, whatever, this is the person that I want you to contact. Would you give them your number before we close
Yes,
out tonight?
yes. That number is 470
Mm-hmm.
389
Mm-hmm.
6464.
Again,
470 389 6464.
wow. Well, thank you so much for being on here tonight. And I am super proud because I see you're wearing one of my t-shirts, Superb Woman t-shirt. Yes, you were one of the artists in my the writers in my book, and you all
Yes,
receive a t-shirt and you're wearing a t-shirt. So listen, before we say goodnight, please make sure that you follow her on Facebook. Make
yes,
sure you go to her website, and if you have a special project for an anniversary, for a birthday, or whatever, please contact JonMashe the artist and let her bring your vision to life. So, JonMashe, thank you so very much for being my guest tonight. I know we got off to a late start because of technical difficulties, but we
yes.
did it anyway. God bless you and thank you so much. And keep on being who God has called you to be in that big celebrity world. God bless. So until
God
next
bless.
time. Good night.
Good night.